अच्छा जी। आ, सभी को नमस्ते। अम, साथ देने के लिए धन्यवाद। आज की योग का कार्य हम शुरू करते हैं। जैसे हर सप्ताह करते हैं, पहले आसन, फिर थोड़ी प्राणायाम, उसके बाद में ध्यान की कोशिश करेंगे। तो अभी चल रहा है क्या, नवरात्रि था, दिवाली का समय आ रहा है, दशहरा था। तो ऐसे ऐसे जो हमारी हिंदू फेस्टिवल्स है, इसमें भाग लीजिए। इनका जो मतलब है, क्यों करते हैं इसको, थोड़ी अपने आप समय में पढ़िए भी, जिससे कि इसकी जो सिग्निफिकेंस है और जिंदगी में उसका क्या लाभ आ सकता है, तो उसको थोड़ी अपने आप जीवन में लाइए ना। ठीक। नवरात्रि का मतलब तो होता ही है कि उसमें हम अपने अंधकार को दूर करें ना। जो हमारी में क्रोध है, तो, काम, क्रोध, लोभ है, मोह, मदा, माया, ये सब जो जो इमोशनल स्टेट होती है, वो हमें एक तरह से होस्टेज बना कर रखती है। आपकी जो ट्रू पोटेंशियल है, चाहे शारीरिक या मानसिक और आध्यात्मिक भी स्थिति पर आपको रोकती है। तो तभी जो ऐसे पूजा पाठ होता है, उसको धीरे धीरे हमें कोशिश करना है कि हम अपने आप में से इमोशन से बाहर आए, कोशिश करें जो और सात्विक गुण है ना अपने जीवन में लाए। तो फिर ऐसा होता ही है शरीर में, जीव अगर सात्विक गुण हो, अच्छे हो, आप अच्छे कार्य करते हैं, पीस, जॉय, हैप्पीनेस, लाफ्टर, ये सब पॉजिटिविटी रहेगा, तो आपकी जो अंदर की शरीर का कार्य है उसमें भी बहुत सहारा देता है। तो there is lots of actually meanings, and they have really uh, lots of positive impacts within our body if you understand deeply. तो योग का कार्य है कि आप माइंडफुल रहे, मतलब जो कुछ भी करते हैं उसी स्थिति में रहे। स्थिति में रहने से आपकी जो कॉन्शियस सेल्फ है, आप आप उसके विद इन रेगुलेशन सब रहते हैं तब। फिर कॉन्शियसली हम बुरे काम हानि नहीं करना चाहेंगे, अवेयरनेस रहता है ना। और फिर उसका जो इम्पैक्ट है शरीर पर आपको पता चल जाए, तो आप जरूर कोशिश करोगे कि अगर कुछ नहीं तो अपने शरीर के लिए अच्छे गुणों को अपनाएं। चलो शुरू करते हैं। पहला पैर, हमारा कार्य क्या होता है योग में, हम सूक्ष्म व्यायाम करते हैं, सिंपल एक्सरसाइजेस। तो शुरू करते हैं। पहला है चक्की आसन। चक्की आसन, तो शरीर धीरे धीरे खुल जाए, आपकी सर्कुलेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं, क्योंकि तो रात भर सोना और इसको वार्म अप करना, ठीक, शरीर को। तो मिनिमम 3 टाइम्स। फिर आपके ऊपर समय जितना हो आपके पास, आप अपना समय कर सकते हो। तो 3 क्लॉकवाइज, 3 एंटी क्लॉकवाइज। आपने आपको ऐसे थोड़ी घुमाइए। पश्चिमोत्तान आसन, तो हाथ ऊपर से कोशिश करें पैर को छूने को। टच योर लेग्स। Yoga is something we do to de-stress. So don't think that if I'm not really, really good in the physical part of it, then I shouldn't do it, or it should not inhibit you, because the physical part is actually not the most important part of it. It is part of the process to keep you keep your body healthy, which is we all should have. Otherwise, to get stillness in the body and mind, and to go into the depths of the your inner body, trying to identify as who you are requires understanding of the silence within the body. So, so for that, you do need to be able to sit still. Okay. So these exercises are meant to keep your muscles, keep your joints nicely well greased for yourself so that you can do your daily activities well. Plus, it will give you the strength to then be able to sit for a while and concentrate, because the deeper meaning of yoga is to for fusion of your physical body with your mind, and then eventually with your atma, the consciousness. Okay, so consciousness is a very important part, because all of us are controlled by automated programs which we learned in very early in our life, from third trimester of pregnancy to 30 years of life. We are made into a program which is subconscious. Okay, and that's why we develop so much of negative emotions, because we know, as when there's conscience, when you're conscious about your actions, you think, how come I would have done something like that or this? Because your normal self is not letting would let you to do something wrong, but subconsciously, as you're programmed, you react. Okay, so we all react, and this is what it is about, the program that we have inside. And this is, in relation to either the prevailing culture, the friends, TV, and other things. It actually sets up our status of mind in a manner that allows our ego, pride, and things to become very stringent in protecting yourself. Because when you're young, it is good. There's little ego and other things, so you get your confidence and can make a life. But as you grow older, this thing becomes so much ingrained inside us that we are not in control of ourselves anymore. And the sad situation, and I'm pretty sure we all will agree here, that many of the actions that we have done in our life, will realize later on that how did it happen? How did I do it even? Why shouldn't I have at that moment been more in control? So that is what it is. It's a subconscious part of things that makes us react, and we sadly, not only you feel bad in your own self, but it has negative connotations to our body process in terms of our hormones, chemicals, and other things that are released in the body, or what's called amplification of genes. These things are the epigenetics of activity in our body. So it's actually very important to understand. So the deep meaning of yoga beyond these exercises is to help you become aware of this consciousness, which is subconsciousness, which is 90% of our control, which is repeated daily in almost 99% of what we do. Yeah, it's this is what is called Maya vision, because we aren't even aware that why and how do we react in certain manner. So yoga with practice over time will allow you to slowly get to be aware of the subconscious component in ourselves. So we become conscious of ourselves, we become aware of ourselves. So not that we won't react because the program is there, but knowledge is power. And then once you realize, then you shorten the negative attributes that do come as a reaction to certain situations because of our pride or ego was touched or something like that. Huh? So that is the real meaning of yoga, to be able to do that. So part of the process is, so we are doing these exercises. So we start from Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur. These are energy centers to our spinal channels of nerve pathways. Okay. So this is Titli Asana or butterfly asana, which helps with the lower most area. Um, so Muladhara and Swadhisthana. Okay. So these places are basically which are regulated by this what's called this negative behaviors. So we are almost daily with that subconscious activity that goes on is reinforced through this level of awareness. So it's only survival mode. So and there's more reasons that we just try and live in a survival mode because of the modern living itself. It is created in a manner of competition at a very superficial level. At every level, in we are seen as actually trying to basically survive. So the mortgage itself, the work pressure, the difficulty of very nuclear family, so not having extended family, larger supports that we had before, leaves us vulnerable to situations where we are many times helpless. And once you are helpless or in a situation where survival is the mode of actually taking your day and the week and the months and the years through your life, then it's you are in a cycle where the energy centers which are lower, the down mula, the heart, which is basically deals with our fear factor, very superficial level of our attachments to our senses, each of our senses, what we see, what we listen to. So, because the body does not have that much time to actually consolidate its energy to move into a more higher self. So, coming up to say Manipur area is productivity level in your solar plexus. If you control those, the other of those components I mentioned, like fear, jealousy, negativities, and the senses are more in control, we then can utilize those energies at a level of solar plexus to be more productive. So the work itself is not only a duty and a war zone. Okay, so you're not just fighting survival, but you're working with better intention in terms of what you do from your work that you can gain to help not only yourself, your family, but your neighbors, your society and community. And but the funny enough, those kind of attitude then produces actually more success and a better health status, physically, mentally. You are able to actually be not only be more successful, but you become a better person too. So the irony of the whole process is that by giving, by sharing, by kind, by compassionate, the productivity as well as the health and the wisdom of the person starts increasing too. So that's why awareness is very important, because obviously once you get compassion, empathy, you start moving towards the heart level, yeah? At the level of your chest. Right. So this is how each of these components of our body then slowly grow. And as you become aware and conscious, then your level of living becomes moves actually towards the heart level. And as we will do other exercises, breathing exercises, then we are able to even balance the level of heart. So their heart has electrical energy, which incites these rhythms. And when it becomes much more regulated, and with that, the breath becomes much more deeper, we can understand that oxygen component increases. Yeah, so your performance, your physiology, your biology of your body also improves. And so then the impact would be on your speech level, which is the other energy center on the throat level. So how we express, how we talk, what we do repeatedly wires our neurons or brain cells. So if you are able to move from what I say, we are programmed into some reactive behavior, which is survival mode, into more creativity and more positive attributes, and you are able to continue it for a while, then it expresses out in our daily behavior. So it is like a cycle. So thereafter, then you have the opportunity to progress further in the metaphysical part of it or your spiritual journey. Okay, so I'll try and explain this thing. So this part of exercises are so how to be healthy. So those ankle exercises we did. Okay, now we lie down and do exercises for the front of the tummy. So first one is raise your legs to 45 degrees, hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch the floor, then back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch the floor, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so come down, breathe in nicely, take do legs to shoulder extend, Sarvangasana, up, up, go up, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move your legs, open them up, front, back, do the cycle, opposite. Okay, Sarvangasana. Now we'll do what called Halasana. Push your legs as far back as possible. So 1, 2, and one more time. Okay. Now open your leg, make circles inside out, then outside in, and activity of your knee, move it up, down, circles, turn around, the other way, left side. So we use our bodies, muscles, joints, and our weight to do these exercises, okay? So, and it's very helpful. You don't have to be really very harsh. So just move them. Two things are very important to the body. At the deepest level, body is a vibratory energy, okay? It's a vibrations. And your thought process is electrical impulses, and reception is like magnetism. What you get back to the heart is electromagnetic frequencies in us. So mindful, being conscious of our exercises, being with yourself is very important. The other two is rhythm. So that's why yogic exercises are effective, because it keeps your mind in tune with what you're doing, as well as it's very rhythmic. Okay, so try and be with yourself as we do these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these are good for Muktasana. Now, massage your back by holding your knee
and using your stomach muscles to push yourself up and down, up and down, and go to side and side to side and to side, to side to side. Okay. All right. Now let's do Matrishasana. So lift your buttock area as much as you can hold them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bring your hands around your shoulders, upside down, and let's do Chakrasana. So lifting ourselves, pushing 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down, hands back of the neck, push your body to right, to the left, to the right, to the left. One more time. Right, left, right, left. Now the variation of this is called Makarasana. The left ankle over right knee, and you try push yourself as much as you can towards the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then change sides on your right ankle on your left knee. Go much far as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now good. Right. Another variation of his hold the left toe and pull yourself as much as you can towards the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the left side, right toe, pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Come back. Come back. Now we'll do the really one more. Where we did this, let's do one more time. Now Navasana, boat position. Hold it in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can move your right knee, left knee, and come up. Now when you're up, you can just get from here. Okay, so now let's do Gomukasana. Come here. Come. Gomukasana. Gomukha, like a cow pose. So sitting on your right ankle, your left ankle is over your right knee, your right elbow is at your left knee position. Twist your body, go towards the back as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then try and hold your fingers over your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And try and touch the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Right ankle over your left knee. Twist your body. Go on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then try and touch your fingers from this time. Your right hand touching your left fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Otherwise, you can just do this. Stay there and push yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, now sit. Sit in. Have a break. In your break, try and when you have some times, other times, when you have breaks in your days, in the weeks, press your sole of your feet. It's called grounding. Okay, we as human are body, not the stool body or the gross body, has different components as well. One of it's called electrical energy, and you can understand there's a conduction system in the heart which produces electrical impulses, which causes heart as a machine, as a mechanical pump to push blood. Apart from your other intentions and emotions that heart gives you, love and compassion, empathy, all those things, it's a machine. So electrical energy is running, which makes it function and perform its activity. And there's electrical kind of conduction system in the brain, which produces brain waves as well. and which is present in almost every 50 trillion cells in our body. So balance, so it's called grounding. So making sure you physically actually press upon your sole of your feet, palm of your feet, different areas of your body. It actually discharges this electrical energy. Grounding is important. So when you have some time, then for a few minutes also try and take your socks out and grass and things. You be able to walk on it. Okay, it takes away that or balances what's called having the feel of the ground itself, because we are made of what it is, the five components that makes the earth itself. Okay, so being in touch, the reality of living, this body beyond ourselves is part of this creation matter. Okay, so matter which creates, which is we say soil or dust. Okay, is what we return to in the end, because matter, as we say, changes only shape and size at a physical level. The physical body merges into that. So this industrialization and recent time, last 4 5,000 years, slowly as the society broke after the Mahabharat war, unfortunately we lost other knowledge of our us or humanity, human beings as part and parcel of this earth, which is a serious responsibility of humans to realize or have this knowledge of being part of this earth itself. Okay, rather than acting like masters, what they have done, and at a really, really very serious cost to earth itself. With so much of what we are doing at the moment is leading to destruction of this planet, since climate change and stuff, which everyone knows now. But the fixation of it is again not by some small things, which is very important in the carbon dioxide that's released, but there's more important responsibility of realizing that we as human beings are actually part of the trees, the plants, the earth itself. That looking after the soil is paramount to the survival of human beings themselves. This deforestation, huge amounts of cattle farming, and all these things that we have done just to dig out every resource without proper thoughts of what we are doing is a distraction itself. The body is actually part of the whole, what's called the soil, the earth itself. So grounding, that's why make sure you do. So the palms as well. That's why clapping, saying namaste is very helpful to your own body. You express gratitude and appreciation of others, but touching souls and pressing onto them is it releases subtle energies within yourself to become more humble, more appreciative. So again, that part of process of how I was saying that you being able to actually become aware of yourself. That's the rest, most of the stress that we have, which is the survival mode of living, then sits around these muscles. We get headaches. You can see on the face. If the more we are able to smile and laugh, in itself changes the physiology of the body rapidly. Just being able to do that. So trying to press releases these tensions, allows you to become a bit more of yourself and being aware and conscious of positive attributes of life. So you'll smile more, you'll be more happy in yourself, which will be very obvious to everyone else around. Make a face, put under your right armpit, breathe in through the right nose and take out to the left. Now right wrist and the left armpit, breathing to the left, take out to the right. Okay, that will help your nostrils open. So Ida, Pingla, there's 72,000 of this type of nadis in our body, okay? And making sure your nostrils are open, especially during times of eating, is very important for digestive processes. So as we can hear me week in, week out, week in and out, is that there's so many things that yoga allows us to balance in this body. Now we do exercises facing the floor. The first is you can just stay in plank. I'll do 100 push-ups. Okay. Lie flat on your tummy. Extend your hands forward towards your head. Push your legs downwards. This will de-stress your muscles. Now relax you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That exercise within seconds takes away the strain of those push-ups. Now, relaxing yourself further, holding your chin on your thumbs, move your ankles to super, exercising, making sure the blood flow is nice and good, have healthy circulation, be mindful, be rhythmic, don't be very forceful, do it slowly, smoothly, being aware of what you're doing. And next one is, you can lift yourself, look at your right ankle on towards the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lie down. Tie your hands together, your ankles together. Go right, go left. Go right, go left. Go right, go left. Go right, go left. Right and left. Okay. Now, we'll hold our ankles and bring them towards us. Yeah? Bring up, push yourself up and hold like a make an arc. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now push yourself up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go to the right side, to the left, right, to left, right, and left. Okay. Now, turn your hands, lift your left leg or ankle, trying to bring towards the right Makarasana as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Okay. Now, hands by your side. Lift your legs up as much as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Touch the floor. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Touch the floor. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Touch the floor. Breathe in and out. In and out. Now, Support your right knee with your left ankle and lift yourself up. Balance it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now balance yourself on right knee. Lift yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now further stretching. Left side, left leg goes straight. Right hand goes straight. Try and touch the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, nice and smooth, but lot of pinpoint. Okay, pressure within your body to continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and good. All right. Now in this 4, like a camel position. Stay here. Breathe in. Come up. Breathe out. Push your tummy in, and try and rotate it inside clockwise. Breathe again. Out. Anti-clockwise. Breathe again. Out. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Balak asana. Okay, push yourself as much down as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Right, hands together, like a reverse namaste on your back. Your wrists are together, folded. You're going to touch the floor in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, come back, up, Strasana, on your knees. Push your hands back, support it, your body with holding on your ankles. Go backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this time, try and sit on your ankles and push yourself down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the third part of it is going all the way down. Sitting on your ankle, try and go all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Return. This is called Vajrasana. Whenever you eat, after eating, you can sit in this position. It aligns your digestive tract nicely, helps with your digestive function. While we are sitting in this position, we will do what's called exercises which are centered on pressing our abdominal organs like liver, spleen, gallbladder, kidneys, and things which have, again, subconscious functions or involuntary activity. So with conscious activity that we are in this state, we can actually stimulate them. So fingers together, let your belly button go down, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Left hand over fingers, press again, go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Right fingers with your right hand, left fingers, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Along your thighs at the level of your belly button on the sides. So press again, fingers, breathe out, go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We call Mandukasana. Okay. Now, exercises for our eyes. Sitting in Vajrasana, neck is straight, but your fingers gets your attention on the right side, so your eyeball moves towards the right side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Diagonally, right side up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left side downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change size. Left hand upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Right hand downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Horizontal right side again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand on your thighs. Look far away. Then tip of your nose far away. 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 Tip of your nose. Now go. Rotate your eyeballs. 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Anti-clockwise 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Okay, now some exercise for your neck. Pressing on your right cheek and trying to hold your cheek while you're pushing it towards the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back of your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exercise for shoulders. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, in. Wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There's so many small exercises that you can do to relieve your stress, your boredom in life. Okay. Makes you energetic. Okay. Pressing. So I showed you how to press around your head. Okay. All this. Just tapping around, breathing deeply, reignites your body, your physiology, the biology, the chemistry that is happening inside this body. Okay. So we've done these exercises. Now you go stand up after this. Before that, you can attempt to do this. Or this. Okay. Or this. Okay. Or you can do this even. Okay. Now we lie down and we push ourselves, lift ourselves up without using our hands. Okay. So practice whenever you have some time to increase the strength of your tummy muscles. So lie down and push yourself up and lift without using the hands. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Like that, all right? So just practice slowly over time. When your strength, muscle strength increases. Okay. Now, up, nicely warmed up. Let's do some exercise. So again, some more exercise for the wrist, so ankle there. So if you walk like this in, yeah, so you're pressing onto the sides of your sole of your feet. All right. Oh, and then come back up by pushing your walking on the outer ends of your legs. So it's exercising, yeah, your ankles and the sole of your feet. So you get lots of this stiffness. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. The other thing is to press onto a wall, like whenever you're doing asanas. They are very helpful, okay, for your ankles. So that way, pressing. Or you can use the wall as a support and push. It's good for your knee, your ankles. So simple things but do it in a regular manner. You don't have to be very harsh and tough. Like, when we say the herbs are very good for health. One of our friends said, oh, he had a lot of garlic for 2 weeks and nothing good happened in his body. You drink eating garlic full jar of it for 2 weeks. It doesn't know. Our rishis, who are say were research scientists, they say add into your food, tiny bit, daily. Okay, so the exercises are like that. Little small exercises in a very mindful, rhythmic manner, but daily. The difference comes with, over time. There is no something you just put it in your body like a lot. Nothing is gonna happen. It actually will cause damage. So exercises for your knees, moving, and then for pelvic area. So rotate it clockwise. So slowly include these activities in yoga. The benefit of it is it exercise mindfulness and it gives you that atmic or dhyatmic component of praying as well. So you're praying, your prayer becomes part of your life as an exercise even. So it becomes all easier, much easier than rather than modern way of living is making a compartment of everything, manual of this, manual of that. These are the rules. You've divided, subdivided every bit of it, and you can't do anything because the reality is everything is overlapping. Okay, so you have to look in a holistic manner. All right. Okay, just jump a little bit, increase your heart rate. Do this. Go down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. Breathe in. Expand your lungs. In. Vrikshasana. Standing on your toes. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On one leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change legs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 3, 4, 5. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Okay, so nice controlled stretching. Now you Chandra Namaskar. Okay, so with this three cone, right hand, right ankle, looking at your left fingers upwards. 1, 2, bring down. Then go down, yeah? Both hands together, touch the floor, left knee on the ground. Namaste together. Hold your hand, go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, change side, and sit on your right ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side, Trikona asana left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. This time, sit on your left ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now push yourself down. That ankles in, out, up, back, front, up. One more time. And Anjali pose. Okay, go down, 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 hands together, come up, hold your ears, go down. Very good for wiring of your neurons, yeah, brain cells. Okay, so helps with your memory, other functions as you grow older. Okay, hold Malasana. Alright, so we've come to the end of our physical maneuvers. We'll finish it off by doing Surya Namaskar. Yes, we do it 3 times. First cycle, we start from the right side. Look in the east. Okay, gratitude is very powerful. Expressing gratitude, first thing as you wake up in the morning, releases very positive hormones and neurochemical mediators in our body. So, express gratitude. Sun might be the biggest thing that makes us survive. So, why not? Just express gratitude, breathe in. Om Suryaye Namah. Breathe out. Backwards. Breathe in and then out. Touch your toes. Push your right leg back. Level yourself. Plank position. Touch with your thin knee and ankle. And then Bhujavasana. Lift yourself up, up, up. Then Parvatasana, like a mountain pose. And right leg up. Then left leg. Push your left leg in again. Horizontal. Push yourself up. Now we do it from the left side. Breathe in, out, breathe in, out. So breath in cycles. Left leg this time straighten. Both legs. Breathe out. Asthangasana, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left leg first, then right. Push right leg in. Both legs together. Back. Right, now second cycle from right side, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out. Right leg, both plank, asana, bhujanga, parvatasana. Right leg, left, push it up together, back up. From the left side, breathe in, up, breathe in and out. Breathe in, left leg straightens, breathe out. Asana, bhujanga, parvatasana. Left side, right side, in, both legs together, up. Then last cycle, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. And the last one. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 steps. We did 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar. And within that, and with all those asanas and postures, we did more than enough exercises, okay, for this body. In a very controlled, regulated manner. And being conscious, aware of your body, rhythmic. So it's very effective. It's holistic in that manner. Even the exercises as part of yoga incorporate these values what we are doing in terms of helping your body perform better. So right now we'll do what's called Yoga Nidra or Shavasana, relaxing pose. Before that, let's see if I can do this. Let's try and do a few more things every week. Okay. And we'll do headstand. If you can't do headstand, just do the shoulder stand, okay? So this will help your gravitational pressure in the opposite manner to help the flow. Okay, alright, so legs up, helping the blood flow from the legs to the side makes it easier, and from heart to the brain. Easy as well. Do for a while, helping the flow from the blood. Okay, and most of the time we are in one position in one way we have to be. This is anti-gravity. Just for a while. Right, so all asanas are done. Okay. Now let's do Shavasana, last of the asanas, which is corpse. Shav means corpse, dead body. Lying in a position of like a dead body. Right? Lie flat. Right? And then I take your journey of your body, which is Yoga Nidra. Basically, what I was like, I introduced yoga in the beginning as an exercise of reaching yourself, your awareness of subconscious. So I'll take you through the journey of this now. So lie flat on the ground, hands are a little bit separated from your body, looking upwards, same where your leg is, little separated, not too far, about 5 centimeters is good enough. Neck is straight, your eyes are closed, your third eye, the inner eye, keep it open now. We'll concentrate on that because you move with your inner eye, the third eye, what you can see far more than your two eyes. Actually, our visual equity or potential of seeing with your eyes is we don't utilize all of it. Like a deer can look so far away, or a bird. So animals are there to teach us each of our 5 senses in a human body because of the freedom, because we are not controlled, instinctive. We can be either at the standard level, at your baseline Tesla Model 30 or something, or you can have Model X. Depends what you want to make it of yourself. So your senses can grow with effort. We have the liberty. That's what human beings are. They have the freedom, they have the liberty. Okay, so even hearing potential, we can hear from elephants, or spelling from dogs, so forth. Okay, so the journey of Yoga Nidra is now dipping into our subconscious, those things that I introduced in the beginning. Now let's go for journey of this because the prime focus is your body. If your body, like your car, if it's not serviced well, looked after, it can't perform well. Okay. So body as well. If you want, everybody has the potential to live 100 years if you do the right servicing, right eating, right drinking, right resting, right company, and certain exercises and mental exercises. It will. Everything will be balanced and the potential will be reached. But if you don't, because that's what is evident in plants and animals, because when they are regulated and controlled, they don't have the freedom. They're in themselves regulated to follow the rules. They do. They live like that. Unless humans come in and make them pets and feed them wrong things. That's a different matter, a natural state. But humans as being freedom, and they are seekers rather than followers. And one of the worst things that has happened in last 300-400 years or going up to 2000 years probably since regulated way of bringing religion and other stuff, we have become like followers and lost our independence, the seeking nature of humanity. Being a human is to seek, to learn. So that's how the senses as well function. You can grow them. Yoga teaches these things. Yeah, so that's why I share this knowledge because it's very powerful. There's no other module at the moment to look after your mind, how to focus your brain. Everybody says do it. The teachers in the schools keep saying it, parents are shouting. None of the teachers know the method of how to focus a child into doing anything, but you just throw the words. Okay? So this is the method in the yoga, in Yajurveda, in Big Ved, the mantras are there, Rishi Patanjali. Then Upanishads have directions, darshan like Rishi Yoga Darshan. And Gita, our Gita, has completely whole inner chapters are this thing of there's the module of how to live your life, how to advance from a basic standard level to a true potential of being a human, calm, growth, and removing negativity and reaching the potential of dharam, arth, calm, and moksha, enlightenment, transcendence. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. At the moment, we are fixated into the lower two energy center chakra levels, which is reflected by our survival mode. So we are inertia, which is we are born from 9 months in the womb. Then it's called inertia level. Then we become active. Rajasic sthiti, grow up. And then the cycle continues. The aim is to actually go into the third stage, which is the transcendence. Beyond inertia, activity, as humans, we need to be able to transcend using your inner potential to actually learn the creation itself and the creation, the universe, the multiverse, the billions of galaxies. Before you know about them in a deeper, more intimate manner, apart from just reading, which can be academia, but if it doesn't go inside subconsciously and relates to components of your body because you are part of the universe, it's just a knowledge, a theory, or this academia. Going inside, then the knowledge of basic knowledge of understanding the physics and knowing the facts is one thing, but trying to join the dots is different matter. Okay, so the yoga brings this thing, and the yoga nidra, while going through it, we will go through the journey of realization of the body. So breathe in deeply. Deep breath through your nose, nostrils, down your windpipe. Keep watching as you go down in the lungs. There's more than 100,000 alveolar spaces in the lungs where they take the air, oxygen binds to hemoglobin in the red blood cells, goes to the heart, and heart pumps to the 50 trillion cells in your body. That's at least what we understand of the process, how we are breathing, and where does the air come from? This space, as old as Earth itself, about 4.5 billion years old. And we never worry about our next breath, and we shouldn't. Because the day you worry, you are dead anyway, because breath is your life. But why do we then worry about yesterday so much, which is past? You can't change about it. Unless worrying or just remembering to learn lesson from it is the positive way of looking at it. But just worrying about it, blaming someone, something, some other factors is not going to do anything. Oh, planning for tomorrow is good, but worrying for tomorrow also is no point. It creates fear. So the anger and fear are basically based on these two facts, which are very most negative energy that you can bring to your body. Okay, so learn from the breath as you go deep, oxygenations, it travels. As you breathe out, it's called apart. So push your breath this time towards the belly button. And as you exhale, travel from tip of your toes right to the top of your head. Watch inside your body and what blood circulation is like. 67,000 kilometers mile, like kilometers of road system is in the body. It brings back to your heart. the lungs and out through your mouth or nostrils. Air comes out. What does air bring out? Carbon dioxide. Where does carbon dioxide come from? A lot of people even don't know this. This is the what I say. We learn dot points, but we don't know how to combine the knowledge. It comes from your sugar, your carbs, your fat. Okay, so that's why breath. Utilization of breath in a deep manner. If you produce carbon dioxide and they're taken out, you're actually breaking down the atoms, which these are actually photosynthesized by plants. And if you eat plants directly, you get all those components of good nutrients in your body directly. But if you went through a medium of animal or something, they also ate that, they took that thing and the protein and other components, those two are second present inside you. In the end, what I was trying to say is actually breath is the cycle of what's called your fat breakdown. Okay, fat breakdown mode is actually metabolism. So breath is very important in many different ways. Now breathe again. The third part from prana pan is called samadhi. So take your attention as breath, first, second, and third to the belly button region. Concentrate there. Now express. Saman Puran is your Jataragni, which is your burning power inside the body, which gives energy, like sun with its planets. At least in our universe, the and this is how it functions and works. Everything is dependent on the nuclear fusion of the sun, the energy that it produces. Otherwise, if it's not there, it collapses. The gravity will collapse on the sun, and all the planets will lose the energy of how they're orbiting. Everything will be destroyed. So body has also this sun power. We say somebody becomes cold, means you are dead. Okay, so that's that as long as this fire power is there, you are alive at the physical level. Breathe again. So it gives you that roop, rag, roshni, that beauty of life. Breathe again through your nostrils. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Now bring to the heart level. Fourth, ana. It's called pranapan samadhi. What does heart do? 4 chambers, blood, 5 liters pumping around. 70% of this body is fluid, like the earth itself. The oceans, they hug, they hold, they cleanse, they provide the medium, the shitalta, cohesion. That's what it does inside our body. It's medium of electrical conduction. Like a road, this body, physical body. If Tesla was allowed to finish his research and his knowledge of how to utilize ionosphere, electrical energy from the atmosphere directly onto the earth, like what we have Wi-Fi today, everyone would have free electricity in the whole world, tapping into through the road and then distributing the energy. He was able to do it for his village. But people in power, corporate control of money, making never allowed this kind of free things that is happening. Hopefully, I think Elon Musk will now have a satellite around Earth and he'll give free Wi-Fi, internet connection to everyone. At least, the poor people will have access. So the body is like that road. It receives this electrical energy and the fluid component, 20%, is the conduction system. So the neural pathways in the body. Breathe again. So the fifth component of the breath is called Vyan. So bring it up right to the top of your head. So your physical body, different planes of existence, let's say electrical, biological, chemical, atomic, subatomic. You got a little understanding. We have some magnetic resonance imaging and systems that we can use those ones at a magnetic level or atomic level. So we can use as apparatus, as
investigative methodologies of understanding this body. And we do molecular stuff at a genes level. We've opened the entire genes of this body, and surprise, surprise, we thought we'll have the complete answers of every disease process of the body. We didn't get anything. The genes are just blueprint. It doesn't actually, on its own, doesn't produce anything real. The what happens is called epigenetics part of it, and this is external and internal. External is your eating habits, your drinking habits, what you do to your food process in the stomach, what's called microbial population, and internal environment. So that your fear, anger, jealousy, hatred, what is all Hindu religion is based on removing these vices. Now Diwali is coming. So from untruth to truth, yeah, from dark, ignorance to light, to knowledge, from death to immortality. So this is what Diwali in the end, the teaching is. So those qualities, sattvic or positive attributes, once they start coming in your body, that is the environment. That's called epigenetics. That is how disease process happen. Now, after we were able to unzip the double helix model of our DNA, and that's why the news, nobody, no media covered it because it was a shocking realization that what we thought we'll have the answers and we have every bit of understanding and fix his body. Far from it, we got lost and more confused. Now, what is happening? So breathe again. Then there are five Uprans called Nag, Kurma, Karikal, Jodhan, Dhananjay. They are involved with peristalsis, birth process, eyelid movement, hiccup, etc., etc. In this body. Energy through your prana, awareness of it, subconscious, dipping inside your body and knowing these things are happening without your control. It's beauty of your body. Otherwise, if you had to control, we can't do basic things of our life. We give up. How would we maintain our such a complex system of breath, complex system of digestion? And now the second part is breathe in deeply, take your attention to your mouth. The other second process, a 3 kg baby becomes adult, 80, 90, 100, whatever kg, is its food and drinks. That's all that has made the body. So tons of stuff goes in this body, yeah? At the expense of how many billions of dollars. And without any awareness and being conscious of what we do is a very defeatist behavior of human beings. Being aware of what you're putting in your mouth is very important. What have you done? Are you destroying the earth itself by deforestation, by doing methodologies of things, farming, which are unnatural, and they are natural to the body anyway? Okay, so be aware, conscious of eating as well. What you put in your mouth, in a state what you're eating, not rushing in the car and throwing in your mouth, you like a piece of machine or something. No. Sit down, respect, show gratitude. No, we say prayers before we eat. Conscious of what you do because you need to chew the food. Because a lot of bacteria in the mouth, and don't use antiseptics all the time to wash all the bacteria too. So the digestive process starts in your mouth. And a lot of other helpful impacts that the body can have in terms of regulating your blood pressure, heart rate, and things actually starts in your mouth. There are foods that have nitrates in them, which causes vasodilation, which will automatically reduce your heart raise in your blood pressure. But if you just put it like a soup without digesting and allowing chemical process to happen, that part gets missed. It's not as simple as we thought or we were led to believe because actually in the beginning our rishis, the Hindu people had all this that I'm sharing is actually from our books. Slowly, the Western knowledge is coming up now, realization through science and validation, which is an excellent way of validating something as ancient that our forefathers have. It's something that I can share with you that if there was no validation, I can't. It will say everybody will say it's a there's some myth or something like this. No, it's all now scientific. Okay, so they start. So be aware as conscious. Take down this suppose there's 40 centimeters of chew. So if you eat properly, you're in a proper position. You know this thing. If you're rushing and eating, there's no proper movement of food, and you can suffocate yourself even with any intention of acid that is secreted in the stomach. It's very finely balanced. It's 2 molar hydrochloric acid. You'll burn anything if you put on your skin will be gone. But stomach is lined by half the thickness of your hair strand. Such fine lining. And this acid is there to help you digest food. Shouldn't you actually be conscious? Shouldn't you be careful or express gratitude even to how the functions are? And it's no wonder that the systems just go haywire because you are not tuned with your body. But how can you be tuned with your body if you can't talk to your neighbors, if you don't have good relationship to your parents, your siblings? You just don't know how to live life outside. Inside will be a chaos and a total breakdown. And these thin linings are maintained by about 40 trillion bacteria that are living in our large bowel mainly. Small bowel usually doesn't have bacteria, but if you eat wrong foods, which is meat-based refined foods, any kind of fizzy soda drink, they start producing bacteria which start moving to the small bowel. And then we start getting all this kind of food diseases, reactions, because the healthy bacteria maintains a good immune system. 30% of our immune system is lying within our gut, where your antibodies are produced. So if you mess up with this thin fine line, which is half the thickness of your hair strand, and that can be done very quickly and easily because such a thin layer, mucus producing, they are bacteria. They're called mucus producing bacteria. They're very powerful, preventing cancers, preventing diseases. And then there's an enteric neural system from your gut system to your brain, where and 50% of endorphins, serotonins, and dopamines are produced in the lining of your tummy. Has a direct impact on your brain. So depression, anxiety, and other mental issues that this world is facing now, especially in developed world, again is directly related to our diet. So when our forefathers prescribed us with this very simple diet, vegetable plant-based diet, and with some herbs in a proportion, it was all meant to produce a healthy environment to these bacteria that have immense amount of impact on the function of this body from our immune system to our mental health, from preventing chronic diseases that we are. It's like a huge pandemic worldwide, heart disease, brain disease. So it's a serious matter. Yeah? This is what I call this is epigenetic. Genetics aside from it, there is an impact by these factors that decide who will get the disease and not. Because Lot of experiments have been done on twins, twins together, twins separated, people in working in a very harsh environment. Some will develop, other won't develop because of your inner self, who is looking after this internal milieu, in relation to whatever context you live. So colored fruits, vegetables are very powerful polyphenols they contain, like grapes, the red, the beetroot. They give you lots of antioxidants. You don't have to then take alcohol. Alcohol contains that stuff to help you with your heart functions. But if you did take it through your foods, it's much better way because alcohol is a toxin. Every bit of it is destroying your brain cells. Your memory gland in the brain is being destroyed. So, so become knowledgeable. So that's the process. Okay? Prep, then your eating and drinking habit. Now, third part. Breathe again. Follow yourself. Your attention to the sides of your tummies. Imagine, visualize a bean-shaped structure called kidney. Again, this is subconscious activity of removing toxins from your body. Okay? The blood is actually filtered every millisecond. If it's not done, we will die of being poisoning ourselves because it's a process which produces lots of ammonia, urea, carbon dioxide, other things that need to be taken out. So express that gratitude, be aware and conscious of kidney, ureter, bladder, follow. Knowing your body will help you understand and express yourself at a level of actually being in tune. And that has a huge impact on the functional physiology of this body. Now bring your attention to the fingertips. Hip, panja, kalai, your wrist, come to your koni, the elbow, come to your shoulders, the back of your neck. Follow down the spine, the vertebral columns, rear ki handi. Go down, back of your knee, right to the early, poli, sole of your feet, as I say earlier what to do. Front of your legs, move up, ghutna, your knees, your thighs, your pelvic region. And along the back of your spine runs three major centers of motor sensory perception that we can obtain in this body: sympathetic, parasympathetic system, Ida, left side, is associated with the positioning of moon, and its movement has a huge impact on earth, the tidal tide that we get, and our 70% of body is fluid. So we have direct impact on our body from CSF to our pleura, pericardium. All these things has fluidity in it. So hormone secretions, chemical mediators happen through this path. Okay, so watching a moon in the night, that's why it's very de-stressing to you because it has an impact on your body. Now on the right side it's called pula. It's to do with the sun positioning. Earth orbits around the sun. And again, our rishis, the Hindu priests, thousands of years told us the earth was spinning around the sun and they had 9 planets. So now Gra, puja, this time we're doing that puja. You go to the temples, the Puranic temples will have the 9 planetary marks and then move around like orbiting around them. So circadian rhythm, it's called in the body, the impact of orbiting has an impact on your limbic system or neural system in your brain, which is called thalamus in the brain, then hypothalamus, which controls the pituitary gland. It's a master endocrine gland. It secretes all these hormones. So it's related to the movement of the earth around sun. So Sleeping on time and waking up on time is very, very important for this functional physiology. So if today's children are sleeping at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and waking 3 o'clock in the afternoon, imagine what is happening to the body. And it's no surprise that a generation of weak human beings will create chaos for humanity in the next generation. That's why the cycle continues like that. In the chaos, in suffering of humanity, arises a new generation of humans which is strong, and then they bring goodness to humanity, and the cycle continues. So, this luxury of life is now going to make human beings so out of touch, not only with the environment, but your body is totally malfunctioning after a while because we can't be separated. I wish we could, so, so that we have that total control, but no, earth is spinning. So you can't. So that has that the homosecretion of pituitary gland gets busted, which is related to your pineal gland, which is associated with your thyroid gland. And as I said, autoimmune diseases and things, if your gut health is not good, bacteria are being killed by eating all those wrong type of foods and drinks. It's no wonder you can get lots of autoimmune thyroid disease, joint disease, immune dysfunction. There's no power left in your thymus gland, your bone marrow or lymph nodes to really protect yourself, the army of yourself. The the mutants are not working. Those Y-shaped antibodies that are produced by lining of your self in the body are not being produced. The adrenal gland is completely in overcharge, okay, and no machine can function like that. The car will break down. You don't service properly, look after it. The body is like that too. So fight, fright, flight is the response that we live in, sadly, is removing all our creativity that happens naturally in our body out. So rest, repair, these functions are subconscious, parasympathetic, controlled by vagus nerve from the brain stem, heart rate, your blood pressure, your pupil dilation, your beauty of your face, the movement of food, peristalsis, secretion of gastric juices, pancreatic juices, bile, entire digestive process. And beyond that, the rest, the repair of your cells is maintained by the system which is activated by processor, the yoga, the very deep level of Hindu teaching is about your body. Okay, so you do all these majestic functions, colorful festivities, because they give you goodness, health, makes you happy. Praying when you are happy is more powerful than when you are praying when you are angry. You can't pray actually. Try doing anything when you are angry. You can't do anything. Anger, that negative connotation of ourself. So festivities and things are actually bringing that environment to the body to be in a very positive state. And then you can go one step ahead, which is transcendence. And that if you incorporate all this knowledge in your body, and then you become a true liberated person. Okay, so breathe in. Now take your attention to the tip of your tailbone, along the tailbone. So well, apart from the physical body, then we have this called Stuksham Sharira, astral power of outer body experience. So move up the spinal cord, There are energy centers, so Muladhara, we talk Swadhisthana, Manipura, Nahan, Vishuddhi, Nashana, Trikuti, Ajna Chakra, Sahasrara, right? Those that electrical vibrations that are lying around the body. Look at yourself by visualizing this body as a piece of log or your car or something is lying and you're watching, you are the driver, you're going to sit in it. You just moved out of it, look at it. Okay, you have to have a good body for the master to be effectively driving properly. Keep moving up. If you go up, you can see the entire earth. And this International Space Station is spinning about 2,200 kilometers, orbiting around the sun and twisting. These all weather conditions that we get different 6 seasons because it twists as well. Such a beautifully run in such a perfection, the physics of it, the power behind. There's movement, there's no stagnation. So how can you decide you'll be just stagnant and that you won't do anything in life, you won't move with time. You'll be stuck in something 2000 year old, something irrelevant. You have to progress, you have to keep moving. Nature survival is movement, orbiting, Earth's orbit, entire planetary system orbit. Nothing in actually being completely stuck in something. And humans are such that from even birth, if you don't actually learn, and if you learn the wrong thing, you become a real out of, worse than anything in the world. But if you take the right path of learning, there's no limit to the potential of human brain. The most complex computer, no human computer ever will be able to match. I love artificial intelligence. I love the technology, and we should use it because why should we not use it? Something which can be repetitive and much more better performing because we have limitations, but it can never replace a human mind because it has the potential of creativity beyond just repetition. That is where the difference is. That human brain, the CPU of this the processing unit of the brain with this power is unlimited then. So you can keep feeling the movement of visualization now of the planetary systems of hundreds of billions of stars, 100 billion galaxies, Earth sitting in there in relevance like a dot, even less than a dot. It's huge. And this has been described in Big Bang for thousands of years before our James Webb camera now that everybody is showing beautiful pictures of the universe. They were able to calculate the time period of movement of light from sun to earth, or the distance even they written it. And it's all being validated the time period of and slowly the whole Big Bang theory is coming to the same description in the Sadhya Sukh of no, Big Bang was the not the beginning. It was the end of the last cycle of our universe life. The multiverses is unlimited. Matter is only about 5% of component. So dark, the black hole, our universal, what we have perception of, is around only 30%. More than 80, close to 80% is dark energy. When the scientific physics describes this beautifully, that that energy beyond, it's called Brahma, Kam Brahma, Brahma. That's where the word Om comes from, with the energy frequency of about 432 megahertz of power of that sound. is of that space. Knowledge, I know it comes with practice. It gives you understanding, and then application within your body is what then brings to fruition of wisdom, health, and material success too. So, so that is what yoga is. This is what it is, and you see this peace of mind with knowledge and a pathway of progress for your ultimate goals. Breathe in deeply, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and sit up. Okay, that's called Yoga Nidra. So yoga, fusion, Nidra, giving you deep sleep. Yes, and that's what by default sleep will give you. And we go through the cycles of sleep. So rapid eye movement, deep sleep, stages, and the inner aspect of your body is not sleeping. It's your physical body having a rest and repair. But if you incorporate active ways of healing your body, then you become even more okay, powerful and heal your body. Okay, so now the more detailed aspect of how you actually heal or align your energy centers is by what's called breathing exercises. Yeah, Kapal Bhati. So professional will do is Bhastika Pranam. So breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. So breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. As you breathe in, push your belly button out. As you breathe out, push your belly button in. Okay, so you're emptying your lungs. There's 500 mils of air that just sits in there. So proper oxygenation. That's why you feel energetic. So we don't have so much time. But even doing this many times, your heart rate is now already up. Just sitting and you can heat your body, just doing breathing exercise, very powerful. There's the amount of running you have to do for that.
And if you get older and your knees and things are not supporting, you can't do. But if you sit and do, you are actually doing the exercises for your tummy muscles, back, chest. All of the muscles are being involved. Next one, Agnisar. So breathe in deep, breathe out all the air, and then hold the breath and push your belly button in and out. So you are holding the breath, okay, and then pushing out and in. Self-explanatory. Agni, fire. Sar, fire production, metabolism process. Yeah, Agni Sar pranayama. Next one is called Ujjayi pranayama. Ujjayi is to increase the vibratory activity around your upper chest, immune system. Okay, thymus, thyroid gland, voice, reaction time of how to respond to any situation, increases the capability in yourself. So it's done through breathe with conscious effort through your throat. Still through your nostril air goes like this. And out through your nose again. A variation of it, to get more impact, put your chin on your chest, breathe in, and then lift your neck, close your right nostril, breathe out through your left nostril. Okay. That's called Ujjayi Pranayama. Okay. Now we'll do Kapal Bhati. Metaphorically, Kapal is the anterior frontal top of the head. You're going to open it rather than at the end stage when in the symbolic manner, when you die and you're on the funeral pyre, then they open the skull. It's a bit too late. Your life is there, metaphorically in sense with Kapal Bhati. Yeah, it's one of the most important or effective pranayama exercises where it joins all your energy centers, opens you again to the universal vibrations and energy frequency that you can comprehend on the form of the creator can only be in a it's not a form or a person, it's energy. And to relate to this energy, then now the explanation is by what's called quantum physics now, quantum mechanics, quantum energy it's called. It's infinite consciousness. So Paramatma, finite being Atma. So it's merging with it is the process. So do Kapalbhati, it's very helpful. We'll do as much as we can with time limitation. We'll stop it, but do it for a while as much as you can. You have your own rate. Don't try to do as quick as me or anyone. Just do as the rate as you can.
So we sit erect, straight, spinal cord is always straightened. You can support yourself on the wall or anywhere you can sit because it takes few minutes to do it. So it's exhalation, excess of breathing out. So you're breathing out, air is coming out through your nostrils, and a vacuum being created, and you are by just by the inspiration happens without you actually being actively involved in it. Okay, so you're focusing on the exhalation. So just try and do for a while. And if you keep doing for a while, in the beginning it's hard, but if you keep pressing on it, it becomes very rhythmic. As I said in the beginning, rhythms are power in itself. Like you know how the army guys, when they are synchronized in how they march, the power it produces is enormous. You can break a bridge if these guys start doing those things on. Normally they'll walk, nothing will happen. But if synchronized energy, it can actually break a bridge even. Things like that can happen because the synchronicity of energy is very powerful. So rhythmic nature of doing things is very powerful for the body. So try. So in the beginning, it's and a hassle. It's hard. Tummy muscles are paining. The back muscles are stretched. But if you persist for a while and you become in tune, the goodness happens always afterward, as you know in life, in simple things like making even a roti is getting a piece of bread is not the simplest of things, but it's not easy in the beginning to make it, to really get it ready, but yeah, you enjoy it later. So that's the thing. So you sit straight, breathe in and out as you exhale. Keep your mind focused in yourself because you feel this positivity that is building. Because as I say, it's all vibrations. People call it vibes. Vibes is passing, and every human feels it once in a while. If you don't feel it, then you'll use some other methods to make you feel better, like salt, sugar, alcohol, meat, other derived stuff. There is not really for the body, but by indirect means of drugs and other things, you'll push your body. But these positive vibrations are brought by breathing exercises because that's what they end up producing different hormones and neurotransmitters, chemical mediators, neuropeptides. This brings homeostasis in your body. Okay. Definitely helps you remove your congestion of your nose if you can't see any other benefit. Okay, so it becomes very easy once you're in rhythm. Yeah, when you have time and when there's not enough time, you can keep breathing. Okay, so it's called Kapalbhati. Now I'll do my Kumbhak, which is three phases. Three, breathe in deeply, breathe out, hold the air. When you breathe out for Kumbhak, hold the air, breath, put your chin on your chest and close all the orifices. So you're focused totally within. So breath is a method of actually instilling silence in yourself, and which helps you become intuitive. Okay, it's like you want to look at the flow of a lake, the water has to be still. Okay, so that's the thing. You make stillness part of your life, and then not only you can see inside, then it produces actually cascades of energy pathways. It's unreal how much what you can achieve by silence rather than being over involved with only external sensual perceptions. Okay, you have that's part of your life. Enjoy life, everything. That's all good, and it actually makes you better in enjoying life. Your sensual level of perceptions, and you don't need then alcohol. You don't need very all sorts of foods and everything to make you happy. Your energy will come in your entertainment and living life to the fullest in a very simple way as well, because that energy production happens from inside rather than you push something inside you to alter the states of your mind and production of energy. So using your own body's pharmacy. Breathe in deep, breathe out, hold the breath. Mool ban, Jalandan ban, Udan ban. When you can't hold, breathe in nice, deep, and follow the path from your lower level of your body right to the top of your head. Visualize the passage of movement of energy from vices into positive attributes, so that the positive attributes become your subconscious rather than the accidental programming that we are living with. Breathe in deep, breathe out. Moon ban, Jalandan ban, Udan ban. Now you want to low belongs. Breathe in through the left nose, out to the right, in to the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left, into the left, out to the right, into the right, out to the left. Now, you do what's called Nadi Shodhan, which is same Anulom Vilom movement, but now you are totally inward seeking. So don't make any noise. Breathe quietly but deep. So as you breathe in, count to 4. Hold the breath to count of 7. Out to the right to the count of 8. In through the right, count of 4. Out to count of 7. Out to the count of 8 to the left. In to the left, out to the right to counter right, in to the right, hold it to 7, out to the left, in to the left, out to the right, in to the right, out to the left. As much as peace you can achieve, you've achieved by this series of exercises. It really gives you this level of the distractions are removed basically. Your mind, chanchalta, the disturbance that happens goes away. It's amazing how much power then you have for yourself. Otherwise, the brain is completely being very busy with the jumping monkey mind. So when you're in this state, might as well do meditation because meditation is only possible when you can bring some level of order in yourself. And that's why most people say they can't do it because you haven't done the foundation of for it to be at that level of stillness. Yes, so that's why I do it in the end. Because once you have brought yourself to that state, then you can now do it. Now you can really, really feel your right side of brain then becomes activated, where the intuitive power and your thought processes, which are now in your control rather than they controlling you. So you choose the positive qualities in which you want to immerse yourself rather than being a slave and being immersed into wrong things of the mind that it wants. It's running through you without your control. And so this is the first point of yoga, where then the fusion happens. Okay, understanding at that level. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि यो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। हे परम परमात्मा, आपके गुण दुखों की निवृत्ति के लिए और आपकी पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के लिए अपनी पूर्ण शक्ति से आपकी शरण में आए हैं। आप कृपया करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके हमें पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराइए और आपकी कृपा हमारे पर सदा बनी रहे। Resonance, vibrations, this energy that you're feeling in this, the Om mantra, which is written in all four Vedas, Upanishads, Darshans, Ramayana, Gita, Purans, Jitne, all the Hindu scriptures, is the paramount mantra for some reason, because that resonance and energy that is there within the universe is also now accepted by the cosmologies of physics, quantum physics level. That is a resonance, a sound, which is a medium. And so our rishis, for some reason, somehow they knew. It's the most common mantra utilized in the world. Any yoga center, which are millions of them in Western world now, I'm not talking about India or where Hindus are, but elsewhere, this mantra is being utilized. Oh. Pratihara is the third stage of the 8 stage Ashtanga Yoga process from the Vedas, from Rishi Patanjali's, which explains your true self. Who am I? That's the most deepest question. Who am I? I'm not this body, I'm not this mind. I'm not the 10 primordial elements. This makes this body, or are the 5 subtle elements that run this body, or the mind, or the memory, or the ego, or the intelligence. Actually, I'm beyond that. I'm the divine, I'm what is called soul, Atma. The Shuddha Atma, which Chetan Sarup. 5 महाभूत आकाश वायु अग्नि जल पृथ्वी 5 तन्मात्राएं रूप रंग स्पर्श गंध शब्द 10 इंद्रियाएं चित्त मन अहंकार बुद्धि कुछ नहीं बल्कि मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूँ मैं चेतन से हूँ. That recognition of self, your true essence, is the crux of real meditation. Otherwise, it's just being what's called concentration. You're just dhyana. It's not dhyan. Dhyan is meditation. Concentration is just being mindful, thought process. It brings you into alpha wave stage, gives you relaxation. When meditation takes you beyond alpha stage to gamma, self-hypnosis stage, we are learning delta, where the creativity starts happening spontaneously. So that's deep meditation. Oh, oh, oh. So maintaining concentration is a path to meditation. Another stage is where your mind is within you. As a conscious level, you know what you're putting in. Try and dedicate these moments to the most positive attributes of gratitude that you can express or bring to yourself. Because of all energies, gratitude is the most powerful energy within this world, or definitely inside your body, to produce activities which is not only good in health wise, but in wisdom and other success it brings. So, what would be the ultimate? gratitude expression would obviously be something which makes the universe run. It gives us the life. Because that, if it's not there, if that rules are broken, that doesn't miss a microsecond of travel in the expansion in the orbiting that happens in the planetary system. Everything else is irrelevant to what we are. We're expressing gratitude at that level. Kapela, स्वर व्यापक सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप निराकार स्वर शक्तिमान अजन्मा अनंतमान निर्विकार नित्य पवित्र सृष्टि करता है उसी की स्थिति प्रार्थना उपासना करनी योग है धर्म का मोक्ष की प्राप्ति हो जैसे हम ब्रह्मचर्य गृहस्थी वानप्रस्थ संन्यास की जो यात्रा है सही तरह से पूरा कर सके तो नौ द्रव्य आकाश वायु जल पृथ्वी हर काल हर समय हर जगह हर मोड़ पर 24 गुण 33 कोटियां 5 क्रिया जो शक्ति है इनकी हमारे साथ में रहे बनाने वाली चलाने वाली आप आनंद का से अपनी उपकारों की आशीर्वादों की वर्षा करते प्राणी मात्र की संपूर्ण कामनाओं को आप ही प्रतिक्षण पूर्ण करते हमारे लिए जो कुछ शुद्धता हित करे उसे बिना मांगे स्वयं हमारे झोली में डालते जाते हो आपके आंचल में भी शांति तथा आनंद का वास है आपके चरण चरण की शीतल छाया में परम तृप्ति है शाश्वत सुख की उपलब्धिता सब अविरसित पदार्थों की प्राप्ति में सच्ची श्रद्धा तथा विश्वास हो हम स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना करें हम आपके मुख में गोल में बैठने के अधिकारी बने हम कमल के फूल की तरह रहे जैसे कि ये भौतिक जीवन जीते हुए भी आध्यात्मिक स्थिति को प्राप्त कर सके that creator protector and then dissolver omnipresent omniscient omnipotent from eternity, they keep showering your blessings. All desires of living beings are always fulfilled by whatever is good and beneficial for us. You provided us without asking. Whatever is good, beneficial for us, you've provided us. May we have complete faith and devotion. May we be like the lotus flower living in this material world, but be aware and out of it and express our beauty of our potential in this world. Remove the narrow mind, the selfishness, attraction, jealousy, hatred, violence, the negativities of our life. The roots are Dharma आदि दैविक आदि भौतिक आध्यात्मिक पृथ्वी लोक वनस्पति देवलोक स्थूल शरीर कारण शरीर सूक्ष्म शरीर this gross body astral body or the causal body जाके रातों साई में मार सके ना तो बाल लबा कर सके जो जग बैरी हो so this sheep with this energy all around you so why would you worry there is no anger there is no anxiety there is no fear there is no comparison there is no requirement of validation for others. You are unique, you have the potential. And once you've known it, you can board the journey. It's so just find beautiful path. So where there's no randomness, there's no accidents. And even, physical level even, at mental level. So this whole symphony of your life, the hemostasis, synchronicity, all these coincidences start happening without you even knowing. Because everything is energy. Everything. is beyond. The more your ego and pride thinks that I'm the master and I'll control, yeah, you can work hard and sweat yourself. Multiple births from 9 months in uterus, going through the kidney, school, high school, material conversion into energy is very high, demanding, and difficult process. And if you have to learn the other way of energy becoming part of you, and then the expression of everything else is just spontaneous then. All of us have had while we're growing. But because as you grow up and we are programmed, and the pride and the ego takes control around after 30 years, you are just playing that tape of your life which has been programmed without you even knowing. And you miss this opportunity of actually being immersed in this abundance. Because everything is energy, the science is there now, the whole explanation of what happens, and very easy to feel it in our technology or phone or anything. What is there? It is actually our antenna basically of these little gadgets connecting to the wavelengths and giving you everything that you're watching. Why can't we use our body for that purpose as well? Our antennas to be cleansed and perfected so that they tune into either AM or FM or the TV, this channel or that channel. It's there. A select group of people actually are tuned into it. It's not just they are doing things like that because it looks just from outside that way. So religion or a spirituality needs to have these direct, tangible benefits. Otherwise, it's set of commandments and a push to do something of fear and something is irrelevant. And that's why it will be lost because the youth of today will question. And but if you knew the true depth of what Vedas, Darshans, Gita, Ramayana, Upanishads teach, this is what it is. When we acquire all virtuous qualities of life, forgiveness, simplicity, fearlessness, humbleness, may our body be healthy and strong, mind pure and enlightened, soul divine and superb through your blessings and company. May all our senses be enlightened by our heart of compassion and sympathy, words be evil and softly spoken, and may a vision for, of love for entire creation, not selective, not what is tasty to me, then it doesn't matter. Compassion, complete compassion. When we complete knowledge and wisdom, our body be healthy and strong. Our personality be virtuous and great. They exist amongst the poorest of the poor. My our life be devoted and dedicated and free. क्षमा सरलता स्थिरता निर्भरता अहंकार शून्यता हमारा शरीर स्वस्थता परिपुष्ट मन सूक्ष्म तथा उन्नत आत्मा पवित्र सुंदर आपके संस्पर्श हमारी सारी शक्ति विकसित हो हमारे हृदय में दया सहानुभूति और वाणी में मिठास से दृष्टि में प्यार में बुद्धि त्या ज्ञान से परिपूर्ण करे हमारे व्यक्ति महान और विशाल हो नाथ दिनों के मन में चलने वाले ईश्वर का तीसरा अर्थ है the third quality of this energy is Paramatma, Shuddhamasi, Buddhamasi, Muktamasi, Niranjanasi, all you are perfect and complete. Our attempt is to merge. You don't become them, but you merge into it like a if you put iron rod in a fire, it glows like fire. Or put in a ice, it becomes like a ice. You don't become that. You express this quality. Tattvamasi am Brahma jaise. सच्चिदानंद संकल्प मोक्ष शक्ति वितम साधना करें पुरुषार्थ अभ्यास तब विवेक की प्राप्त होती है तब शरीर से तामसिक इनेशिया नेगेटिविटीज दूर होगी और सूक्ष्म शरीर मन बुद्धि की जो स्थिति है उसमें बराबरी है निष्काम कर्म होने लगेगा ये जो प्रोग्राम सेल्फ है उससे आप अलग हो जाओगे सात्विक गुण आपकी रिप्रोग्रामिंग में आ जाएगी तो शरीर ना मैं कह रहा था कि वातावरण अंदर बाहर की बराबरी है तो शरीर तभी हेल्थ आती है तो फिर वेल्थ आती है कि मन की स्थिति प्रोग्रेशन लक्ष्मी माँ कहते हैं जिससे तो वो शक्ति आपके पूरी पूरी वाइब्रेटरी रूप में बन जाती है इस सरस्वती शक्ति विंडव रात्रि चल रहा था ना बुद्धि देती ना गायत्री बोलते से बुद्धि आती बुद्धि का और बुद्धि ही सब कुछ है इंटेलेक्ट फिर आत्मा जो है ना ये तीसरी जो कंपोनेंट जन्मों जन्म का कितनी जन्म लेते हैं अभी आपकी कंट्रोल में है, अभी जी स्थिति है धरती की इतनी प्रोग्रेस है सभी तरह की लाइफ इन कम से हमें सर्वाइवल मोड में नहीं रहना है अभी तो हमें क्रिएटिविटी मोड में रहना है इसका एडवांटेज लेना है कि आप जब इतने स्टेबल हो सब कुछ है आपके पास में तो टेक दैट नेक्स्ट लीप क्यों बजा रहना है साइकिल में ही आपको आया एंड व्हाट यू नो व्हाई नॉट यू आर ह्यूमन बीइंग इट शुड बी the goal of every human being to attain that ultimate level of knowledge and perfection यात्रा क्या फायदा है ब्रेन न्यूरॉन्स बिलियंस आर सिटिंग एंड यू डोंट यूज 5% क्या हुआ दैट इज व्हाट इज वी नीड टू डू तो ये है तो फिर आप जब वहां जाओगे तब जो आत्मा की जो साइकिल है उससे फिर वी कैन जो कार्मिक स्थिति होती है निष्काम कर्म पर जब आ जाते हैं तो फिर अकुमुलेशन नहीं होता कोई चीज का जन्मों जन्मों का अकुमुलेशन भी नहीं होगा एक्चुअली द गुड न्यूज इज कि वी कैन वॉश इट आउट एज वेल बट इट रिक्वायर्स दिस डीप लेवल ऑफ intuition and comprehension not rituals more than that rituals are very important and as I said festivities majestic nature of everything is what actually brings you in but next step the transition stage is requires your personal journey. Oh. 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 मंत्र चिकित्सा Sanskrit words have this vibratory energy that we're talking about, and to just flow into the meditative state, you just need to keep on joining with these vibrations. The mantras are helpful in that way. The Om mantra, as I described. Now I'll just take a few more mantras so that you feel the energy of it. Om takshakshurdehitam purushachupratmishvat Pashyemen sharadashatam jivemen sharadashatam Shriyamen sharadashatam prabhamen sharadashatam Dinashyam sharadashatat Purusham sharadashatat यज्जाग्रतुर्धूर्मे देवितुः देवितं पूरवं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरीकं तन्मे मनाशु सङ्कल्पमस्तु ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिवन्दनां मृत्युर्मुक्षमामृतात् तेजोमसि तेजोमयि देवी बलमसि बलमयि देवी ओजोमसि ओजोमयि देवी वीरमसि वीरमयि देवी ॐ सहोमसि सहोमयि देवी मनुर्मसि मनुर्मयि देवी ॐ तमेव माच पिता तमेव बन्धुशिखा तमेव विद्या द्रविणं तमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ विश्वान्वीर सरितर्दुरितानि पराशु यद्भद्रं तन्नयाशु ॐ हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तिताग्रे भूतस्य जातातिरेष्यासि सदा धारिप्रतिबन्ध्यामि तेन पुष्पं देवाय हविषाभिषेकम् यात्मदा बलदा यशुपासति यस्य देव यस्य छायामृतं यस्य मृत्युः पुष्पै देवाय हविषाभिदेवम् प्राणतृषतो नहि चैतन्यजागतो भावुना या ईशस्य द्विपचस्पतिष्पदा पुष्पै देवाय हविषाभिदेवम् ॐ प्रजापतिर्प्रीतानन्दे विश्वा जातानि परिता भावुना कामास्ते जहुमस्तन्नस्तु वयं श्यामः ॐ सन्नो बन्धुर्जनिता सविदाता नमानि वेद भुवनानि विश्वा यत्र देवामृतमानुषा नाशशिष्ये अहमन्नधैर्यवन्ता मग्नेन सुप्तारायस्मान् विश्वानि देववयुनानि विद्वान् यदस्मज्जहुरान्मेनो भूष्यान्ते नमः ओम नमो शंभवाय च नमो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ओम शन्नो मित्रा शन्वरुणा शन्नो भरिगो हरिमा शन्नेन्द्रो बृहस्पति शन्नो विष्णु विक्रमा नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्तवाय तुतिक्षम ब्रह्मादि तमे प्रतीक्षम ब्रह्मादि स्वामी तमदि सत्यमदि स्वामी तन्ममौतु तद्वाक्तरामौतु औतु मामौतु वाक्तराम ॐ शन्नदेवीरभिष्टया आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्नो रविः शर्वन्तु नः ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो बृहद्देवाशा स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नष्टाशर्यो वरिष्ठनेमिः स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु नः ॐ सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ दीनातप्तेन भुजिन्ता ॐ यथा पिण्डे तथा ब्रह्माण्डे तथा ब्रह्माण्डे यथा पिण्डे ॐ कुर्निविवाहि कर्माणि जिजे विषेतां समायोत्वे दीनानितिति अस्ति न कर्मणि प्रतिनये ॐ अस्तु मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमा अमृतं गमय ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते वशिष्यति ओम देव शांति अंतरिक्ष शांति पृथ्वी शांतिरापा शांति रोषध शांति वनस्पति शांति विश्व देवा शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगुण शांति शांतिरेव शांति नम शांतिरेव ओम शांति 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 अनोखी जी परमात्मा का कृपा बना रहे सभी पर keep doing some personal development in your life and you're most happy you join every week every Sunday at least you get a break from your external distractions of your life that is there for 16 hours a day at least you are stuck in this take 2 hours get into this you'll see the benefit for yourself thank you for joining